Oh yeah, it's gonna get heated. And speaking of heated, that's exactly what's gonna happen right now because no, we're not chilling. No, we're not just having fun. We're gonna get up off the couch right now. And actually, we're gonna use the couch right now and do a workout inspired by this incredible event happening right now. So myself and Chadwin, the man's been going through an incredible journey. We're gonna take you through what we think is a rally-inspired workout. Now, that might sound weird. I mean, what do rally drivers need to do? All they do is sit down and drive, right, Chadwin? But I think it's a little bit harder than that, especially if you chat to the professionals, right? So I want to ask you, Chad, when you see guys like esports even, playing games, what do you notice from their posture? What do you notice? Yeah, hunching over like a villain, exactly that. So it doesn't matter if you're doing esports or if you're in the real thing, you've got to have a good posture, you've got to have a solid core. You're often going through some tight G's on those turns. They whoop these cars like you can't even imagine, so let's do exactly that. And hey, seeing that we're on the couch, let's use this puppy right now. So myself and Chad, we're going to show you our first workout, working a little bit of the upper body and the core at the same time, and then we're going to really dive into some proper core workouts. But first up, using the couch as we are, we're going to literally do a tricep dip. You've done this one before. You can use the armrest. If you've got any bunkie at home as well, you can use that. But now we're going to step it up. So not just doing tricep dips, not just working the pec as well, but we're going to activate the core. So every time we're coming up, we're going to cross over, activate that core, and then sit back down. Beautiful stuff from Chadwin. So you can see we're alternating as we go, and we're controlling our core. It's a little bit of a squat, but we are using the upper body at the same time, and always making sure that as a race car driver, whether it's esports or the real thing, it doesn't matter. I've got to stay focused, I've got to stay stabilized and have a good solid core. So you can go for about a minute of this if you want, or try to rep it out, but we're moving on, we're diving into something a little bit deeper. Chadwin, how's that core feeling?
It's burning, man.
It's burning. We're going to make it burn even more. So we're going to get down on the ground for this one. We're going to do a really crazy core complex. Like I said, these drivers go through the absolute most when they're sitting in these vehicles with the amount of power behind them. So let's start off in a nice bridge position. So this is a plank off the elbows, making sure we've got a nice neutral spine here. And then from here, what we're going to do is essentially rise up from our bridge into our high plank. First step, we're going to tap our shoulders. So we got shoulder taps. Yeah, then we got a Superman reaching in front of us, keeping those hips nice and stable. Beautiful stuff, Chadwin. Now we lift up the legs. Those are next. Beautiful. Now we're going for a back to the elbows, right, for that plank. And now we've got a barrel roll, so get those hips down on the ground. Beautiful stuff, bro. Great range. And then back up to that high plank for a push-up, just to finish off that upper body and keep that core engaged. Lovely stuff. All right, so shoulder taps once again. You guys are starting to get the hang of this. Now the hands go forward. Stop swaying those hips as much as you can. That'll engage the core. Now the legs go up. You've got some posterior chain work here as well, making sure the front and the back are all good. And then we're going into that barrel roll, so back on the elbows. Barrel roll. Beautiful stuff. And then let's not forget that push-up. So back up, high plank, straight on top, and then going for that push-up. Now, you want to last for as long as you can for this. Go for a minute if possible. Keep your form. You'll start to feel the shoulders burning. Chadwin, how are you doing on that side?
I'm doing good, man.
You're doing good. It's too easy for this, man. But Mzansi, like I said, you don't need any equipment for this one. Just keep moving. Just keep rolling through. And then we're going to go for those barrel rolls once again. Beautiful stuff, bruv. And then up into that push-up. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. So, pretty much feeling like a race car driver already. You can see how important the core is. You can see how important it is to also have mobility and functionality, right? So we're gonna do something very similar. Obviously, you've got to make sure that you've got some leg strength. Potentially changing gears, I don't even know how they do it these days. You can use your hands, Tiptronic, or you can use your feet, but let's make sure the entire body's stable. So again, getting the squats coming in, we're gonna get the core engaged with this one once again by squatting down nice and low. Great form, and then as we rise, we're gonna just kick up straight in front of us, activating that core. Lovely cross chain. Squat again, and activate that core. Beautiful stuff. Keep moving with me, Mzansi. If you are joining this workout, go at your own tempo if you want. Start really focusing on that quality over quantity, but make sure that every movement has form and you're really concentrating on engaging your core throughout. Absolutely love it, brother. We're gonna start pressing the shoulders forward now. Yeah, that's what's up. Get those shoulders involved, get those hands involved, keep that posture. We're just pressing through. And of course, if you had a weight, what you could do is actually have it in front of you right now and start twisting that weight. You'll start to see some great stimulation on the shoulders. A really great thing is a weight plate or a bag. You pop it in your hand, and while you're squatting, you kind of just keep turning like this. And you'll find that great stimulation in your shoulders every time you do. Feels weird, sounds crazy, but I promise you, put a weight plate in here and your shoulders, your core your scapula, everything's gonna be burning like you can't even imagine. And you again wanna go for about a minute of this. So these are your 3 exercises you wanna lock down. You've got the triceps with the kick, you've got the barrel rolls working on the core, and then we've got the functionality coming from the squats. Yeah. You feeling like you're ready for another round?
Yeah, bro.
Zanzi, I hope you are too. It's nice and simple, that's how easy it is. But focus on that quality. Let's get down for core. You guys can join us for this one. I'm Zanzi. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get up, shoulder taps. Yeah, now we're in front. Oh yeah, now the legs. Beautiful.